Alright, what is up guys? Sensei SWOLE back with another video here in my little middle corner here. So it's a sit down talk video today. Now in today's video I'm going to cover a interesting topic which is a popular supplement, and that is creatine monohydrate. Trying to get a good little zoom in there. So what is creatine monohydrate? I'm not going to throw heaps of technical wording at you guys. Basically, creatine monohydrate is a non-essential amino acid. Now, what does it do? It acts as a chemical source for energy and muscle contraction in the body. How does it do this? So once creatine enters the body, it is turned into phosphate creatine, and this later on converts into adenosine triphosphate. So basically this acts in your skeletal muscle, so your muscle bellies, let's say of your arms, your chest, legs, whatever you're training. And what it does is it helps with muscular contraction as well as a repetition and providing energy for these movements. Therefore, the more ATP are readily available in your body, the greater energy output you can have when performing sets, reps, exercises in and out of the gym. So then this leads to being able to produce more muscle growth when you're training. And this is through the greater energy production and greater energy output when having an increased amount of ATP coming from a creatine source. And the funny thing about supplementing with creatine monohydrate is when people first introduced to it or hear about it, they think it's some sort of secret or shady supplement. And this is because it does produce some physical changes as well. So a lot of people start looking fuller, rounder, more volumized. And this is because when your body has a higher source of creatine phosphate, which is stored in the body, it can cause a greater hydration and a more volumized look into your muscle belly, so into certain muscle areas such as your arms, chest, legs, pretty much anywhere visible. This is quite important actually, because when your cells are more volumized because of that creatine phosphate stores, it can promote many amazing things such as preventing protein breakdown, as well as promoting protein synthesis and glycogen synthesis. There is also some scientific studies saying that it can help with injury prevention or healing. That I don't know about personally, but it does definitely help with providing more energy in the gym personally. And yeah, I do sort of get a bit more of that fuller look when supplementing with creatine because of the added water into the muscle bellies. And yeah, with the creatine, you can be holding about an extra 1 or 2 kilos of muscle possibly once it has started saturating your muscle bellies. But this can easily be washed out or pretty much fade away once you stop taking the product. I personally take this year round. Now with supplementing with a creatine monohydrate product, I usually do with the standard, so it's about 3 to 5 grams a day. I do something called a loading though when I start taking it, if I have stopped at any point, which is having 20 grams a day for about 7 days straight. This just is a process to sort of saturate your cells a bit quicker. This could be bro science. I personally do it and believe in it. Otherwise, you could just have the 3 grams a day and start reaping the benefits in about 2 to 3 weeks when you reach that saturation point of creatine. But I'd rather reap that at about 7 to 10 days if possible. So that's just my approach. And one thing I want to cover is when to take it. So a lot of people say pre-workout, post-workout, morning, having it with some kind of juice to sort of increase the uptake of it as well. I don't really believe in all that. I just have it in the morning. So with my first meal, I have a scoop of this with some amino acids. You can have a post-workout in your protein shake too. Doesn't really matter. And another thing is the type of creatine. So there's a lot of different types. There's creatine monohydrate, there's HLPC, I think it's called. There's a lot of different types. I just go with the standard creatine monohydrate. It's probably one of the most pure forms of creatine. And if you can, you look out on the nutrition label, you can get one called CreaPure. That is just a really pure form of creatine. I think it comes from Germany. So I have tried different brands before. Honestly, get almost the same result. I personally like this one. It's by APS, creatine monohydrate. When I load this one up, so having the 20 grams a day for about 7 days, I honestly start feeling really good results from it. I remember first time having it, a lot of compounds shot up real quick in terms of weight. My bench press went up, I'd say at least a decent 7.5 to 10 kilos within the first month of taking this. You can't guarantee that everyone's going to get the same results because your diet and nutrition does matter at the same time, but I definitely did notice some really good results with it. And I've been taking it again for about 4 months now, ever since I started my 2022 off season. And that's another thing I want to cover. When you should take it, do you need to stop taking it? This is something that you can take year round. There's no negative side effects to it except maybe holding a little bit of water weight. So unless you want to look super shredded or you have a beach day coming up or a photo shoot or a competition, I'd say just keep taking it. And regarding competitions, when I have this, I do have it during prep. So let's say I'm doing a 20-week competition prep. I'll probably have it up until about 16 to 17 weeks in. So until, well, yeah, when I'm about 3 weeks out from the show, then I might just cut it out if I feel like I can drop some more water weight. Otherwise, it is even fine to keep in because it can benefit you in terms of having a more full look, more volumized look, and having a little bit of an extra pop to your physique. So that's basically it, guys. Like, aside from protein powders after post-workout, just for a simple quick fix of protein, as well as some amino acids to supplement throughout the day, this is probably my top 3 product. Creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams a day. You can load it if you want, as I mentioned before. Just a quick and easy breakdown of this supplement. I'm just showing you guys have its different types. Creatine monohydrate does the fix for me. You can load if you want, otherwise all good. You can have this year round unless you want to look extra lean or not be carrying water weight for some kind of event or photo shoot or competition. And yeah, so why not end the video with this? About to down my creatine monohydrate right now. Got a scoop of branched chain amino acids in there as well. Gonna down this, head to training, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one. Go get your creatine monohydrate. But before you do that, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and please drop a comment. If you want me to cover any other supplements or anything like that, let me know in the comment section. And as always, you can hit me up on Instagram, which I'll pop up here. But that's me. I'm about to enjoy this. Sensei SWOLE, checking out.